praises about it. It's been great. Loving it. I got a book here too I was going to tell you guys about. You can see that?
No, lift it up a little bit. What does it say? Rich what?
Social Media Made Me Rich. Here's How It Can Do the Same for You by Matthew Loop.
Beautiful.
He's a chiropractor turned entrepreneur, and Jason and I, he's been a mentor of ours for a while for social media, but we've paid hundreds of dollars to learn from him, and this is pretty much all of that information in a $26 book. So it's a great resource.
You hired him for consulting for you?
We didn't do like one-on-one consulting with him yet because we bought like a package of his videos.
Understood.
And yeah, and so I want to do the one-on-one consulting with him. We're still kind of in the process of getting ready for that because I just didn't have time, honestly.
Right.
But
what is his name?
Yeah, Matthew Loop. Great guy.
And what about the video package that you got? What is that called?
Social Media Elite, I believe it was for chiropractors, but I think he now is branched out to all entrepreneurs. Sure. And he works with celebrities. He works with all kinds. He's good at what he does, that's for sure. And he's just a down-to-earth guy. He's one of those rags to riches, and he's just a down-to-earth guy. Ooh, I got the heater going. What's the temperature like where you're at today?
Actually, I just came from skydiving, if you can believe that.
No way! Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Well, then your adrenaline has to be rushing right now. Was that an amazing experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome experience. It's like, you know, if George Bush, you know, the father, senior, George H.W., he did it like 92, 90. So come on, we have to be able to be fully engaged in life and not be, you got to live big, expand your consciousness of what you can get out and just do things.
Oh, we got to free up our time. For sure, I'm with you.
Instead of like ready, aim, fire, you got to go ready, fire, then re-aim. You just got to take the massive action.
1 o'clock.
Right. I know. That's kind of part of this, you know. I mean, Facebook can be a little scary if you don't know what you're doing, but you just jump in there, like you said, just make it fun.
So I'm about to get going here. Even if people come afterwards, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you said, you're recording this so people can get it later. Sounds good.
Let me just start off here. Welcome everyone. I want to invite you to another powerful, fascinating series of our LipoLight sessions of how to improve your practice and learning how to follow people who are highly skillful, excellent, and passionate about what they're doing. Here's the bottom line. What we're doing here is transformational. Our influence, our ability to touch people's bodies and minds and hearts goes way beyond than simply making a living. We have the unique opportunity to truly, I was just speaking with our special guest here, Dr. Bobbie Whitaker, and we were just briefly speaking about what we're doing here with certainly the technology and our protocol is truly transformational, that we're making a powerful difference. So know that even this small amount of time that you're investing here, it's going to make a powerful difference. You're going to be able to reach people that you never would have before. Our special guest is Dr. Bobbie Whitaker. She's in Murfreesboro, Illinois. It's in Southern Illinois. This is a community that has one of the lowest socioeconomic incomes in the area, but yet they're just helping and reaching so many people. You know, certainly the financial remuneration is there, but I've always thought that finances is simply a measuring stick of how much value you're offering to the marketplace. So if you're not doing at least $20,000 a month with LipoLight, and again, the money is just a measuring of how much value you're giving to people. If you're not doing that, you just need to really pay attention and reconfigure your awareness of how much you can truly help people. So we have something very, very, very special. If for some reason that you are not massively successful with this, just know that you can be. We have so many of our practitioners that are, and you can be. So this special guest that we have, Dr. Bobbie Whitaker, she's just such a sweetheart. She's has a real heart to help people. She's a chiropractor, and just a result of her LipoLight business, her chiropractic business is truly exploding. They don't even have enough room in it. They need a new building just on the overflow. So she's really has a heart of gold. She's helping people, and she's very skillful in getting the word out on social media. So I'm going to just let her just run with it. If we have any insightful questions, we're going to save a Q&A to the end. But I just want to invite you all, congratulate yourself for being here because you've made a very positive decision. Bobbie, this is a woman. She's a beautiful human being. She's a great doctor. She just plays a lot of roles in a lot of people's lives, and we're just very privileged to have her join us and to share her insights and skills. Bobbie, take it away, please.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Warm welcome. And just want to say good Friday, everyone. My goodness, it's a great day to be alive, right? And yes, he is right. I'm a chiropractor. I've been a chiropractor for about 15 years, and my husband would have been here, but he's watching our 4-year-old little boy at home. They have spring break this year, or this time of year, so they're at home. But he's here with us in heart, and he's cheering us all on. He's a big part of our success, that's for sure, a huge part of it. Really, he's the one who decided to even take a look at this technology, and I owe everything to him. So anyway, yeah, we've been chiropractors for 15 years. Our focus, I guess, has been, of course, getting people out of pain, increasing their mobility, but also just, overall wellness and big time into nutrition. And we've also really been, in the last several years, focused on weight loss a lot, and then fitness. We have another building a couple blocks away from this practice where it's just a fitness building where we have boot camp and yoga several times a week. That's open for those classes. So we're really into natural health and fitness and weight loss. We were into that already. But you guys know, a lot of you guys are all into, you're some sort of healthcare practitioner probably. And, the culture of healthcare has really changed in the last several years. And that's where this really, we started looking at this more and more and said, wow, if that really does what they say it does, it could really help a lot of people. Like Dr. Mike says, this could really change the world and change people's lives. And so we started looking at it, and we got excited that, wow, if this really does what they say it does, it can really make a difference. And we're seeing it really does what they said it does, right? You guys have seen that. It works. So now we've got to get the word out to the masses, right? And that's why they've asked me to talk to you guys today. We've had a little bit of success with that. But yeah, this was a perfect fit for us because we were already really into weight loss and fitness. And so we started LipoLight and what we call our New You Body Sculpting Program back on January 11th. So just 2.5 short months ago. Hasn't been very long. We're babies in this. Probably some of you guys are in this a little bit longer than us, but we're just getting started, and we're super excited about it. Our first goal was really to pay off that investment, right? We all look at that investment, and to some people it's, no big deal. Well, to us, that was kind of a big deal at the beginning. We said we need to pay that off as fast as we can. Our goal is to stay out of debt, and literally 3 weeks to the day we started, we were able to pay it off. And you guys know, the first week you get your equipment, it's just chaos, right? You're trying to get it all together and all the remodeling that goes on. And so that first week, it really was kind of a little bit of a wash, but we still counted in there. When we say 3 weeks, it took us to recover our investment in the equipment. And now we have 33 people currently in our New You program. And here's the stats on what's happened with that. 8 of those people that are in the program were existing active patients of ours already. So the other 25 were basically brought in through Facebook and Facebook ads. And so that's, I guess, why they're asking us to speak to you today. And I'm honored and humbled to be here, because if we can just transfer any little bits of information that has helped us, we are more than happy to share that to help you. The more that we can all grow this thing and help more people, the better off the world is, and we're just excited about it. We really are. We're jacked to be a part of all of this. So literally, I guess our cost on our Facebook ads in 2.5 months has been maybe $500. And, you know, if you guys have done any kind of advertising at all, you know that that is a drop in the bucket when it comes to advertising. Our profits from that through Facebook ads, probably about 51,000. My husband is the numbers guy, but I got these numbers from him. And he said we profited total about 70,000 in the 2.5 months. So, but 51,000 of that profit has been brought through Facebook ads. So this can be very profitable. I spent 500, we made 51,000. You know, that's huge, right? So literally, I wouldn't consider myself a social media expert, but I would say, you know, just even knowing little bits of things that I'm going to share with you today can really take your practice or, you know, your weight loss clinic to the next level, really, and that's really exciting. I want to share this with you. I hope you can see that. This is called, it's a book called Social Media Made Me Rich. Here's How It Can Do the Same for You by Matthew Luke. That's an excellent resource. I've learned a lot from this gentleman. He's a chiropractor turned entrepreneur. He kind of saw things coming way back at the beginning when social media was just starting, and he's just good at figuring things out. And anyways, this book has a lot of information that Dr. Jason and I spent hundreds of dollars to find out, and he put it all in this $26 book. So I'd say it's a great resource. There's a whole chapter on Facebook ads and Facebook marketing in there, along with all the other, I mean, if you want to get into Instagram and all the other social media platforms out there, there is a lot you can do, right? So again, I'm just going to kind of go over some of the basics that I've learned that have helped us to make those kind of profits. But yeah, definitely not the expert in there. I'm getting some results, and that's why we've been asked to help you guys. Let's see, 2.5 months ago is when we started. This is our Facebook page. You can see it was always Murfreesboro Chiropractic Clinic Facebook page. It's been there for, I don't know, we've been on there for 5 years or so. But in the last year, we've gotten pretty, I'd say, mildly active, right? We were posting about 2 times a day. I tried to post it 7 in the morning and 5 in the evening, because I figure people are looking at it first thing in the morning with their breakfast, and they're probably going to look at it when they get home from work, right? So in my mind, twice a day was pretty good. When you read the expert, he says probably 4 to 5 times a day. So we're increasing our numbers of posting per day. But you guys, what that will do when you are posting like that a couple times a day, it gets people to watch your page. You know, that's all. You're building people who are watching you. You're building a fan base, basically, of people who are watching what you're doing. And one thing that you want to remember is, I mean, you have a whole country of people on Facebook. I think they said 500 million people are on Facebook all the time, and over 250 million of those people are on their mobile devices, right? So people have this with them at all times. It's better than a billboard, it's better than TV, it's better than radio because of that, because it's constantly with people, and you can really reach a ton of people through this. So anyways, what you want to post are things that are of value. So when you're thinking about, hey, I can reach that many people, or even a percentage of that, right? You just want to think about posting things of value to them, and things like, if you're in weight loss, then maybe you want to promote, post some recipes, or we post a lot of different health tips, and we are into essential oils. We just do a lot of different things that add value to people's lives and add value to their health. Hopefully we're trying to help them get their health back. So we're posting a lot of different things like that. You guys can take that and run with it and decide what you want to post on. And I really recommend encouraging things. The world is full of negativity, right? So we want to really stay uplifting and encouraging, and just, yeah, keep it really uplifting. Try to stay away from controversy, you know, unless you have a lot of people that are loving that, you know, and then you can get into it. But for the most part, I tell people, you know, try to just keep it positive. So we started out with about 568 likes on our fan page here. So what you do is you have your own personal timeline, right? And I have my own Bobbie Arnold Whitaker is what my timeline, my personal Facebook page is. And then off of that, you can create a fan page for your business. So if you don't have that, I really recommend starting that like ASAP, like yesterday, because you need a business presence on Facebook. So this is our business presence, basically. Matthew Luke, one of the things he says, if you do not have an overwhelming Facebook presence, he was like, really, people do not trust you as much. So, you know, we're all about, in healthcare, we want to build credibility with people, let them know that we are likable and trustable and that they can do business with us and that we are credible, you know, that we have their best interest at heart, right? So all of this is building your credibility. So again, we started with about 568 likes on our page. When you think about social media, you know, he talks about it being kind of like a popularity contest. You want those likes to be more, because when people look at our page and they go, oh, well, they have 1,300 likes, you know, they must have some credibility there. I should probably listen to them. That's just how people think, you know. So whether it's right or wrong, that's just how we all kind of think. I look at people who have 5 likes and I think, wow, they are either brand new or nobody's listening to them, you know, one of the two. But so yeah, definitely you want to build your likes. We went from 568 to over 1,300 likes in 2.5 months. So when I saw we were at 568, the problem was that had taken us a while to get to, so I figured we would have come up with some ways really fast to increase that number so that we have more people watching what we were doing. So what did we do to increase that number fast? We did some giveaways. And let me kind of scroll down here and you can kind of see we're running one right now. And we'll be actually picking the winner today. So people get really excited about that. Bypass it. Anyways, we're giving away a free massage and we're giving away a free bottle of essential oil. And say I have too many posts on here. There we go. Okay, so now you can kind of see it. Serious giveaway. That's what it looks like. I think I might have paid $20 to, no, I didn't pay 20. I paid $10 to boost that post, and I still have $4.06 left, right? So that lets you know I spent about $6 to boost this post, and 3,920 people have been reached. So when it says, it tells you the number of reach there, that's how many people saw that post. You can see how many liked it and shared it and commented. 115 shares from that. So what happens when you do a giveaway like this, one of the things you want to remember to do, not only to do a giveaway, but make sure, you know, you tell them what the value is that they're getting, of course, but also ask them to like your page, your fan page, and to share the page, or to share the post, sorry, and then to like, share, and comment. That's all I did. So you can see it right there. I asked them to like, share, and comment. And as they do that, it increases your organic reach, meaning you have to pay less to get more people to see that post, if that makes sense to you guys. As you read this book and as you guys get started in doing this yourself, all this will make so much more sense to you, and you might want to come back and kind of re-listen again. But yeah, it's as simple as that. Like, I literally went on, you know, boost the post, which I can't do it right now because that one's already been boosted, but let me see if I can find one I can show you. Okay, this one isn't a great one to boost, and I'll tell you why later, but we'll just pretend, okay? So if I wanted to boost that post, comes my screen. It's taking just a second. Okay, so that shows you right there what it looks like when you go to boost a post. It'll show you over here people you can choose through targeting as your audience. So you could just put the people who like your page, but honestly, I would definitely recommend choosing people who choose through targeting, and then you can define that audience. I have a default audience, I think it's showing, but you can create a new audience. And here's kind of what that looks like. Just click on that. and you can give it a name so that it comes back for you every time. And here are the little towns that I've chosen. I chose like a 25-mile radius. Honestly, what we're seeing, because nobody else around our area is doing this, we could probably go to 50 miles of radius. So I'm not going to click that right now because I'm not going to really boost the post here. But here's all the little towns. I picked like 15 little towns around our area to make sure that they get covered in there. And then the age, you want to make sure that you are putting the age in here. I did 18 to 65. And gender, make sure you hit all, because men and women love this program. And then I just put in some keywords of interest. For us, I put back pain, weight loss, cryotherapy, chiropractic. You know, just go in and pick out different things that you think people might be searching for, and they would find your post. Exercise, weight loss. I think I put Weight Watchers just because that's being promoted by Oprah right now, you know. So I just put all those things in there: boot camp, yoga, strength training. I don't have to list them all, but you can see what I'm saying there. And then you just hit save, and that will save all that for you. And then you can hit boost. So what I recommend, and what a friend basically taught me in 20 minutes how to do all this, has, like I said, profited us thousands of dollars. And literally, you create your post and then you boost it. So that's all you do. You'd hit boost. It should ask you also for the budget. I didn't see that on that one for some reason, but it'll show you and you can pick it. And when it shows you, let's see if maybe I missed it. We'll come down here. Here it is. Okay, total budget. It's showing $20, but honestly, when you first start, the fun thing about Facebook ads is that it's so inexpensive. It's just like a fun experiment, right? So literally, I mean, I just put $5 or $10 on that and just see. They tell you have to have some sort of amount, right? So there's my budget of $5, and they're showing you how many people you'll reach for your $5, right? And do you want it to run 1 day, 7 days, 14 days? I usually try to run them 2 or 3 days. And but yeah, if that ad was running really well and getting a lot of likes and comments and shares, I'd probably add, you know, whatever amount I wanted to, another $20 to it or whatever. Honestly, on a giveaway, you don't have to add as much money because it's going to get more reach without your money, because people are naturally sharing it. You ask them to share it to their page, so more people are seeing it because of that. And because you're giving something away, those people are going to like it and share it also, right? So it's just a great way to get good camaraderie. You're giving, whatever you give comes back to you, right? We've always heard that since we were little. It's so true. So give a nice giveaway and it'll create a good feeling to everybody. Okay, I'm going to cancel and get out of this. So that kind of shows you how to boost a post, and maybe we'll go back through that here again in a minute. But that, doing that once a week, you guys, can really literally change your likes in the matter of several weeks. You know, literally we went from 568 to over 1,300. You can see on our page at the top there, likes in 2.5 months. So that's what we did. We did giveaways. And what did we give away? That's up to you. People love massage. We have a massage therapist here. He's excellent. So he's a great thing to, you know, give away as a massage for us. But that could be for you too. It'd be great to network with a massage therapist if you don't have one in your office. So maybe talk to a massage therapist and say, hey, can we refer back and forth? And that would be a great way for you to buy 5 or 6 massages from them and do those as giveaways. But we also gave away chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day, and we even have given away a couple of new body sculpting sessions, because this is brand new to our area. We thought, you know what, if they're getting results, it's only going to speak positive things about the practice and about what we're doing here. So we've given away a week's supply of the nutrition in 1 session, and people loved it. We just put a value on it. When they came in, they didn't get on the likes that day. We talked to them, we went through a consultation just like we do with everybody else, and we put a value on it, and they saw that this is huge. It could be life-changing for them. So that 1 session did make a difference. I think both women that did that so far, one lady lost over 6 inches. So anyway, that can be really huge. So we did giveaways once per week. Just give away whatever you think is valuable. Just make sure it's something that people know. You know, you don't want to give away something that they don't know, because people aren't going to respond to that. And if people aren't responding, no big deal. Just pause your boost. There's a button on there that you can click pause boost, and literally you can stop the ad from running, basically. So no big deal. Again, it's all a fun experiment. Facebook is an inexpensive way to experiment with your advertising and really literally see it working before your eyes, and that's what we're loving about it. Another thing, really quickly, just a simple thing to do, add friends to your Facebook personal page every day. Add a few friends and thank them for being your new friend. You know, just a quick thank you. If you have time to do that, is really huge. As we're getting people liking and sharing that we don't know on here, I'm just going through and adding them and as my new friend. And you've got to be careful. You can't add hundreds of people per day. Facebook will kick that out real fast, but you can get away with adding, I don't know what the limit is. I mean, I know I've added 10 to 20 before without it kicking me out. After they're your friend and they've responded to your request, you can then ask them to like your fan page, your business page, and that will help build your likes without having to pay anything for that. Okay, the third thing we did, and that's what you guys are here to listen about, right, is running ads, and that's, I've already started teaching you about that, but we ran ads to actually get people to call our office for a free consultation. Okay, so let's look at what that looks like. I've got one that I just started this morning. It's at the top of the page. We'll try to come down here and show you. So we've been doing this for 2.5 months, so we'd have to scroll down really far to see the beginning ones, but the one here's something too. I did a short video, you guys. That's something super simple to do. Facebook is very big on video right now, so this is something I'll be doing more of. You can see 1,332 views. That I did not pay for. 1,332 people watched that video for no charge to me. So if you can do a short video that makes your business, you know, makes your business look in a great light, and you can share with them about what's going on and make it fun. People love that. 1,332 views. I didn't pay one dime for that. And I probably should check into boosting that post. You can boost a video post as well. I haven't done it yet. That shows you how brand new we are to all this. Okay, here's our ad we typically run. It looks something similar to that. It's got to be general. So here's the rules about it, because this is honestly, you guys, what held me back for so long from doing Facebook ads. I mean, for over a year, I've known Facebook ads were cheap, they were the way to go, but I got held back because I didn't know how to do them, and I kept getting frustrated because they'd kick my ad out, and I couldn't get it to work, right? So what can you do to make your ad work and not be frustrating? All right, well, these things really are very helpful if you know them ahead of time. One, you see how my picture is just a general picture of our massage table and the actual therapy room. I thought that looks real inviting. When I first ran it, I even asked the question, hey, have you ever seen a weight loss program where you sit in a chair like this? You know, people started asking us all kinds of questions. What is that? How do you lose weight doing that, right? So that was huge. We got hundreds of comments with, you know, I probably put $10 to $20 on those first ads, and that's kind of where we kind of stick with $20, $30, $40 on an ad. So literally, that's a general kind of picture you could use on your ad as well. Just remember that the rule is you can't have, see how the text is kind of smaller? The rule is the picture has to be 80% and the text can be no larger than 20%. So you can go to canva.com on your PC or your Apple or whatever you've got and take your picture and minimize your logo or whatever you want to do, and that's what we did. That was our logo, and we just minimized it to where it was under 20%, put it on that picture, and we're running that as our picture for our ad. It's as simple as that. You could pay somebody to do all this, and if you want to do that, we're probably going to end up hiring this out as well. This is all stuff that can be hired out. I just wanted to know how to do it myself so that I knew how to manage all of it once I do hire it out, right? So that's kind of where we're at. See how the wording is pretty general. You cannot use the words weight loss. Facebook will kick that out pretty fast. You can't have a picture of just you know, for lack of better words, you can't have a picture of a skinny girl on there because Facebook's very picky about you over-promising and underperforming, and not that we would be underperforming to do that, but they're very picky on all that, so they will kick it out. When you boost a post like that, they review your ad, and it says it'll take 15 minutes for them to review your ad. Well, let me tell you, don't be frustrated if it takes them hours to review your ad. It's taken them probably 6 to 8 hours to review some of my ads before. And so all I did was I just literally, I've gotten smarter, and I put more, I usually will try to get more than one ad approved at the same time. And then if I don't want both ads to run at the same time, I'll pause one of them. That makes sense. So that way you're not waiting as long, because I mean, really, once you see that the ad is working for you, you don't really want too many gaps in it running. So that's kind of how that's worked for us. Let me see if there's any other things here. You don't want your picture to have tape measures and scales and a lot of things that we think of as weight loss, you know, that bring weight loss to mind. You don't want those in there, just for the simple fact that they will kick it out. Again, Facebook will kick out anything that looks like that. So look at other people who are doing weight loss. That's one thing I would say, and who are running ads, and kind of copy what they're doing. You know, this has worked for us. We have another ad that has a lady that's excited. Let's see if I can find her. There you go. I bought that off of Fotolia.com. That's another website you can use to for inexpensive photos that you can buy. Do not just use an uncopyrighted picture. You can get sued for that. That's not a place you want to be. I'm sure Dr. Mike doesn't want anybody to get sued. So make sure you use a picture that you pay for if you're going to do that, if it's not your own picture. So you can see this one reached 5,934 people reached, and they're averaging now about 20 comments. When we first started it, we probably had way more than that, 50, 60, 70, 80 comments on a lot of these, because it was so new to the area. People didn't know what it was, and they would ask me all kinds of questions. What is this? And you can go back through and look and see where they're asking me questions, and you'll see that I didn't tell them the pricing and a whole lot of information on there. I might have posted a video. That's typically what I do. And the other thing I have is on my phone, I have my memo on here, and I just have a couple of canned responses that I can change a little bit if I want to, and I have them saved on there, so that I literally on my phone, which is on me at all times pretty much, I can go on there and say, okay, well, here's a response that works for that, and I'll send it to them really fast. Again, this is stuff you could hire out to somebody, and it's not that big of a deal, but for me right now, it was just something that I could do, and we're about to outgrow that, so we'll probably be hiring a social media manager to help. But for where we were starting, it worked out perfect for us. So I just copied and pasted. And the other thing that you could do, and Dr. Jason and I are working on in the process right now, is to create a landing page, so that instead of you answering all their questions, not a bad thing, is again, you're wanting to build a relationship with people, and the more you can build a relationship with them, the better your credibility, the more you have that know you, like you, trust you factor in there, that they want to know you, like you, trust you, they want to buy from you, right? And the more they are buying from us, the better everybody is, because it's going to help their health. I mean, that's what we're excited about, is not only is this, you know, financially lucrative, but it changes people's health in a huge way. So, okay, got off track there a little bit, but yeah, what you can do if you didn't want to spend all the time copying and pasting, I get it, that can get, you know, after a while, that can get old. At the beginning, you're excited because you're seeing all this interaction on your page that you may not have had before. That was me. I was just thrilled. I was like, oh my gosh, people are loving this, and I'm loving it. So, but the other thing is, like I said, you can always get a landing page and put more information on that landing page, and you could collect their emails and collect their information, so that you can continue to drip information on them over time. A lot of businesses do that, where they'll collect people's emails for some information or some sort of free giveaway, give them something of value, and then they will get their email, and literally you can continue dripping information on them over and over again. Okay, so you saw the two pictures that really worked the best for us have been this excited young lady. She looks like she finally succeeded. I thought, that's, in my mind, that's what it looks like to me, is that she says, wow, we finally succeeded. We finally got that weight off, you know. And there's so many people that we talked to, they've tried everything and nothing's worked for them. And so I thought that totally looked like a picture that would work for this. And it did. I kind of experimented and ran that picture along with the picture of the table up here, the massage table, and they were really close in their numbers. I think the only difference, and the reason you're seeing 5,000 reached on the one with the lady and the 4,000 here is I ran one of them a little bit longer, so it really wasn't even that big of a difference. It was pretty similar. That's about it, you guys. It really isn't hard. You create a post and then you go in and boost it. You know, I can always go back over that again if you want, if people want to stay on the line and have some specific questions. But yeah, that's what took us from 568 likes to over 1,300 likes. And from, you know, starting from ground zero, January 11th, to $70,000 in profit, and 51,000 of that we can trace back to these Facebook ads. So again, you know, if you want to take your business to the next level, you cannot be missing this factor. Social media is too huge. I mean, you're missing a huge part of the population. They carry these phones with them all the time, and literally on the weekends they are on there even more. So if you're missing this part, you could be missing a huge chunk of your business. And it could literally, if you haven't done this yet, you could see a huge boost in your existing business. If you've been doing this for years, this could take you to the next level. So I guess, Dr. Mike, that's all I have. Do you think I need to, do you want me to add anything, or?
So we have a question here, is how do you get around the claim of lose 20 to 40 pounds in time for the warm weather? Does Facebook ever kick that out specifically?
Yeah, you know, they haven't. They let me run that over and over again. So you can't say weight loss, but strangely enough, you can say lose 20 to 40 pounds. They're just kind of funny on their wording, but what I did, and probably what I'd recommend to you guys too, is look at other people that are successful with social media. Look at what they're saying, and try to use some similar wording. I did see a lot of people that were posting pictures of food, but to me, a person kind of relates more, and in that table, you know, kind of gets people's attention more. So I haven't done one with like a picture of food on there yet, but that might not be a bad way to run your ad also, if you had some appealing looking healthy food, you know. But yeah, so far I haven't gotten kicked out for lose 20 to 40 pounds in time. I did get kicked out one time. I think I put lose 20 to 40 pounds in time for summer. And maybe they thought that was like giving too short of a time period, since it just says warmer weather. I guess that's kind of more general. But you know, if they kick your ad out, don't get discouraged. What I'd say is just reword it a little bit and submit it. You know, if you think it's your picture that they're kicking out, they'll usually give you some sort of reasoning, even though the reasoning may seem really bogus or it may seem real general. Again, just try to reword it just a little bit, and maybe if you think it's your picture, then of course change your picture, but just fix it to where you think that it'll run, and then resubmit it.
So just to reiterate for some of those who maybe have come late, the idea is you want to generate activity on your page, so you basically have some kind of contest, and your words are that you like, share, and comment. So those are the three magic hoops that they have to jump through in order to win this special prize that you're offering. In your case, you offer like a free massage or free something of value, you're saying. You say free chocolate covered strawberries. You make it relevant to whatever holiday. So what do we have on next holiday coming up here? Obviously, Easter would have been some kind of special. So did you do that? I know, just in always try to follow whatever is relevant in the news at the moment. So for the holiday, so make that something special. We got Mother's Day coming up, so we can make it something special for mom. So really generate, in order to win that special prize, again, you say like this post, you share it, and then also comment in order to qualify. And you have the ending date of when you pick a winner.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, make sure you give an ending date, and then do it, and then show a picture if you can of the person that won, so that people know it was a real giveaway with a real person. You know, just again, that all adds credibility to what you're doing.
We have a question here. Are you using Facebook Power Editor to run ads and retarget?
Power Editor, I'm not familiar. Maybe that's the page's the create ads area kind of deal. I use that on my phone, I guess. This is my biggest tool right here. You know, it's with me everywhere I go. Yes, it's in the ads manager. You're right. I see now but yeah, that's what I use. It's on my phone. It's the ads manager, and literally, like, you can I mean, we're constantly traveling and doing other things with our business, and I just do business over my phone through Ads Manager.
Pretty
You know,
fast.
right side.
It's pretty fascinating for you to be able to, on a mobile basis, just feed all this business into your existing business. Because if you have somebody doing, I know you do the consultations, but if you had somebody doing the consultations, and if your skillfulness is you're having a location or two or three, whatever, where you're just
Right.
you're a marketing head and you can know how to create business, you can do this almost remotely.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I know that's our goal too, is to free up our time more and more so we can have that quality time with family. And yeah, exactly. Like literally, I mean, I can answer messages at night while my little boy is there and be taking care of him and, you know, send him a quick message. But yeah, all that is building relationship and building your credibility, and it's only going to build your business. So, I mean, I know a lot of people think, you know, I don't know, maybe they think this is silly, but man, when you look at those numbers, it is not, you know,
Let me ask.
$51,000.
Yeah. So just so for also those of you who came in late, basically, Dr. Bobbie and her husband, Dr. Jason, they've done like over $70,000. And how long of a period of time was that?
2.5 months. We started January 11th, and yeah,
5 months
so
ago.
we're at 30.
Yeah.
Right,
So the point is,
right.
people, that you can do this. This is a simple. She's not an quote unquote expert, but she's just, you know, you don't have to expect perfection from yourself, but just demand progress. You do a little bit every day.
Right. Right. I mean, what I see is, I mean, we're probably still going to do some TV and some radio, but those cost thousands of dollars, you know, which, you know, is great. They get some results. But what I love about Facebook, for literally $5 or $10, I mean, you can start with. Is that crazy? And literally, you can watch. Yeah, it's just nuts. And you can watch it grow in front of your eyes and then literally see people calling your number, you know, because I mean, literally it's call this phone number for a free consultation, and they're saying we saw this on Facebook. So, you know, it lets you know it's working. It's
So also
definitely
to
reaching
reiterate
people.
for those of you who came late, Dr. Bobbie, her consultant was this gentleman now has come out with a book, and it's called Social Media Made Me Rich by Matt.
Yes, this is a great book. Great book. Matthew Loop, Social Media Made Me Rich, and here's how it can do the same for you. Literally, I was telling him that we paid over $500 to get videos and information from him, and he is well worth it. I mean, every penny. But literally, this book is $26, and he put all of his nuggets in this book. So, well worth the $26. Try to get that if you can.
I mean, this is
Matthew
if you
Loop.
think about it. You could have a master, you could have an MBA, you could have a master's degree in business, and not have
Yeah.
kind of impact from this kind of information right here.
Right. I mean, it's crazy. We learned a lot about Google and SEO from him too, and just posting YouTube videos. And I mean, we live in a small town, so it's not tough, but posting a few YouTube videos put our chiropractic office at the top of the page on Google. So when you Google a Murfreesboro chiropractor, we're on page 1. There's just a lot of simple things you can do that don't cost you a lot of money, that you can do, because this is where people are at. You know, I mean, a billboard might reach them once a week, but every day people are on Facebook. Every day.
Like you said,
and
people have it. They're obsessed. You go out to a restaurant, you see a family together. Nobody's talking to each other. They're all glued to their phones. This is our.
I know. I literally have to make myself to not, you know, that scrolling thing it'll get you.
So
You
what
gotta
an
make
awesome way! It's like free. It's like almost free. It's like forget about going on radio. Why not be in their face at 24/7? So, like you said, also for those of you who came late, so she initially started posting from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're posting several times a day, and that's keeping people, intrigued, interested in everything you have to say. And ideally, it's
right.
you post helpful, relevant, useful content of value, including videos, as you see here. Ideally, up to 4 times a day. And the whole purpose of that is to keep the eyes glued to you and developing a.
Right. Exactly. You become a celebrity in your marketplace, you know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you're a local celebrity because people are seeing you all the time. And it's similar to.
I'm sorry. We have
Go ahead.
a gentleman here, Chris Burfield, who says Bobbie could triple her business with Facebook retargeting campaigns.
Hey, I'm open to it.
The people who are say they like your page. Now, if you could, I guess that is you're retargeting people who like them. So now it goes to all their friends. So because like refers like, right? So you have a new client,
Right.
new patient. Who are they gonna refer? They're gonna refer their friends. They have the same socioeconomic level of income. They're the same target. So you go after, you find out who your best target, who's our best. If you think about who's our best patient, we want more of those.
Right. Yeah, I probably need to work on my target audience even more. And the more specific you get with that, probably the better. But yeah, I mean, I know we've done a lot of things with Google. My husband spent a lot of money on Google ads and things like that. But I tell you what, we are paying a social media manager $800+ a month to do that. We've seen more profit from this little bit that I'm doing. I'm sure there's more we can do, Chris, and I agree. There's so many little things that you can do, little things that don't cost you a whole lot of money that can totally double, triple your business. And I'm not stopping learning. So like I said, I'm not the expert, but I can just tell you these little things that I did that maybe they'll help you can double and triple wherever you're at if you haven't started this yet, that kind of thing.
Let me just ask you this: do you have a simple go-to way for these providers who are listening to this now for their landing pages, or do you have a webmaster who does that, or you have a
yeah, exactly. I'm actually in the process of hiring somebody. I'm doing interviews for that right now because, yeah, I mean, basically where we're at is it's 2.5 months in, and I've been, like you said, copying and pasting, which is not the best use of my time. So better use for all of us would be to have email lists, which we have an email list, but we don't have a landing page specific for this. So yeah, we're hiring basically a programmer to create a landing page. Those aren't expensive, but it's just a way to we want to put a welcome video, and we want to put a virtual tour on there. And so the virtual tour would be part of what they get after they put their email information and their name. And you just promise them, hey, we're not going to give your information away to anybody, but this is how you get the more information. Everybody wants to know about pricing, and we're okay with telling them about pricing. I don't know how everybody else does it, and everybody can do it their own way, but we tell them for our area, because this is, like he said, lower socioeconomic economic area, it averages about 120 per session. So that's what I just tell them. I said per session it's about $120, and I put that in that little thing. But
big package price, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. I kind of break it down for them, but I tell you, we have so much belief in it now that literally, I mean, when they come in for the consultation, if they're even remotely thinking they're going to do this, they're going to end up doing this, because it's just, you've got to have, like Dr. Mike always says, you've got to value it, and then you transfer that to other people. And we have a huge value for this. I mean, our own staff and myself, I've lost like 20 inches, I guess. It's crazy. But she's down, I think it's 20 pounds and 16 inches. So this is Emily at the top of our page here. And everybody knows her. She's a friendly, happy person, and you can see the results, and people know that she's tried a lot of other things for weight loss, and it didn't help her, and this is really making a difference for her. So yeah, and then of course we have all kinds of other clients that we have before and after. So all the social media proof that you can put out there, testimonials, that's our next step, is we want to do more videos with just short videos, testimonial of somebody saying, hey, this helped them, right? This changed their life. All those kind of things, again, on your Facebook page is only going to help your credibility, help bring more people in, help people call you.
Also, I know Google picks up on words too. If you ever have people do testimonials, and also anytime you do any kind of thing on any kind of posting, always re-include the name of your facility, or also Google or YouTube picks up on audio. So if you're saying the name, it adds to the search ranking. Fascinating.
Right, right. Yeah, it is. It's really fascinating. I mean, we have a Google Plus page, and we get Google reviews there. And so we even something simple you can do is buy the URL. Like we bought Murfreesboro Chiro Reviews.com. So instead of having people try to find where to go and leave a review for us, we just send them to that URL. And then they can leave a Google Plus review because you want more Google reviews. They love that, you know, and people, we have that all the time. People say, oh, well, I came to your office because you had all kinds of 5-star reviews on your, under Google, right? So again, anything you can do to increase your reviews. One thing we do is we tell, you know, you got to check with your state board if you have licensing for chiropractic, or if you're a physician, you know, check with what you can give away. But we usually give them a thank you present. If you know, if you can write a review by Friday, here's a free massage. Or if you can write a review by Friday, you know, whatever you want to throw in. I give a $30 to $50 value, you know, whatever. But those things make a difference.
Huge. It's huge.
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge. And it again, people go to find out, is this person credible? Are they trustworthy? I mean, that's what they're asking. Are you trustworthy? If they go and they see you have, you know, I know 1,300 is just the beginning really, but I mean, that's a decent start. 1,300 likes, that looks credible. You know, if you have a bunch of Google Plus positive reviews, that gives you credibility. All of that just adds to it. So, I mean, we're just babies in this. We're beginning. But, yeah, if you haven't started this, get started. You will be amazed as well. And it's very inexpensive. Anybody can
Chris
do
is
this.
saying here, Facebook video ads are a penny per view. A penny per view. You can get
Yeah,
10,000
that's what I was
people
showing
in
you.
your town, 10,000 people in your town to watch your video for $100.
I don't doubt it because, like I said, it's something I haven't even really investigated as much. But let me show you that video I did that was like 3 minutes. You want to keep your videos short. I'm sure you guys know that because people aren't going to sit there all day. But a 2-minute to 3-minute video, even 1 minute would be best if you could keep it short. But I had 1,300 views off of that little video, and I didn't pay 1 cent for that. So like you said, yeah, if you just boosted that, that would be huge. If they would, I don't know what the rules are on the video as well. I'm going to learn that. But hey, you can try to boost it, right? I mean, that's the next thing I'm going to do is probably try to boost that little video and just see where that goes. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat this advertising. I guess that's the whole point. You
Jason
can't beat
was
it.
telling me that you had to actually back off of your Facebook ads because you had too many people coming in the door. You couldn't process them efficiently. You had to back off.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, we had to hire a new person. Thank God we got the right one. She's amazing.
That's awesome.
And the funny part was, I mean, not funny, but just kind of actually sad. We were trying to hire a new person, and one of the people that called is another chiropractor about 30 minutes away. Their practice is going out of business because just, you know, insurance is changing, and she wasn't getting paid timely, and a lot of her big percentage of her practice was based on insurance. So you know, if that's where we're seeing a lot of doctors and practitioners are looking for other things. And again, I mean, if they can use things like this, the LipoLight and simple advertising that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. All of us have gotten bitten on different advertising where you spent thousands of dollars and you don't know if it really did much of anything. We've all done that. That's why I'm saying these simple little things can make a huge difference.
Dr. Bobbie, thank you so much for your time. If anybody has any specific questions, just contact me at LipoLightPro@gmail. Certainly, you can reach us at our 877-788-LiPo. That's 877-788-LiPo. Or go to our website, LipoLightPro.com. Dr. Bobbie, you're a sweetheart. You're a doll. Thank you so much for your time.
All right.
Just
Thank you. I appreciate the
difference
time.
for everyone else. You're making a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. And happy Easter.
Happy Easter, doll. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.